Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please set my respectful obeisances onto your lotus feet.
Accepted.
Guru Maharaj, we've been doing Bhakti-vṛkṣa and there are some standards for cooking standards for new devotees who comes cooking standard. Could you is there any hard and fast rule? Because some Bhakti-vṛkṣas I heard they are giving opportunities to new devotees also, and they become later devotees.
So we're doing we're conducting Bhakti-vṛkṣas, and then we know there are some cooking standards, but we hear also that some even new devotees are getting opportunity to cook.
Some other Bhakti-vṛkṣa and later they become devotees.
And then later they become devotees.
So, is there any hard and fast rule, or we can just sense it and feel it? Okay, this devotee is, or we can give chance to cook, even though they are not chanting 8 rounds or 4 rounds yet or 16 rounds.
So is there some rule?
Hard and fast.
Is there some hard and fast rule, or is it that we can just feel that they are, sincere and even though they are not chanting maybe 8 rounds, 4 rounds, like that, we still allow them to cook in Bhakti-vṛkṣa?
See if they cook under your supervision. That's all right.
See, if they cook under your supervision, then that's all right.
They're seeing what they do is proper.
Because you are seeing what they do is proper.
If they're cooking at their house, you don't know if they're eating it or if they have a cat or dog in their house.
If they're cooking at their house and you don't know if they're eating it and they have a cat and dog at their house.
If we have new people and not cooking under your supervision, and we ask them to bring the uncooked stuff.
So if we have new
salad, fruits.
Like if we have new people that are not yet under your supervision, then we may have them just bring some of the ingredients like the vegetables, fruits, uncooked food.
And what I have them cook under your supervision, that's all right.
Otherwise, have them cook under your supervision, then Śrīla Prabhupāda said that's all right.
You see that they're following all the rules.
You see that they are following all the rules.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. I have one more question, Guru Maharaj.
I have one more question, Guru Maharaj.
Okay. So, Guru Maharaj, if your immediate family, like your brothers or sister, if they're eating non-veg at their home, do we still go to meet them and eat at their home, or we should not be eating at their place at all?
And our relatives, like close relatives, it sometimes happens that they're also not vegetarian, they're non-veg. So what is your recommendation, or what's your opinion about us going to their house, living at their house, eating with them?
I mean, my mother, her Russian mother, wanted to cook for me.
See, my Purva Ashram mother wanted to cook for me.
But I wouldn't allow that.
But I wouldn't allow that.
If she would guide someone her recipe,
So she would guide someone with her recipe, and they would cook.
I don't know how I could do that with my Russian mother.
You see, I don't know how, but for me,
How you do it.
See, I could do that with my Purva Ashram mother, but I don't know how you could do it.
So when my children, I say, you cook for me all the time. I like to cook for you.
So, but if they're children, you can say like, you cook for me all the time. I would like to cook for you now.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, very nice. You can say some things like that.
But if they're not vegetarian, and then they're just honest, that you like to eat only from shadow,
I mean, if
unless they follow the rules, how can you alter that?
I mean, if they're not vegetarian, then you could just be honest that I'm a vegetarian. I only eat offered food. I won't eat unless I'm able to offer it.
So Guru Maharaj, that will also get restricted to get into the social life. Like people.
That may restrict me to also get.
Huh?
That may restrict me to get into my social life.
Not my social
Oh,
life,
sorry,
but
the social life.
social life usually, like people invite, we don't know what they are eating or not, but even they cook vegetarian food, we are still not allowed to eat as a initiated devotee.
So some people they may be. Who's in what?
For friends, if
Okay.
they invite.
Oh, invite, not what. So some friends may like invite her and then, but she's initiated, so she may not be able to eat from them. And all these considerations may restrict that social life.
Prabhupada would go to some people's house if they became life member.
So Śrīla Prabhupāda would go to some people's house if they became a life member,
And he would have secretary tell them what standard to cook,
he would have a secondary.
tell them what standard to cook.
So he would tell them what standard to cook beforehand,
Like, onion, garlic,
like no onion and garlic.
what, those things we all got sick very often.
But those things we all got sick very often.
And still Prabhupada was an ideal guest.
But still, Śrīla Prabhupāda was an ideal guest.
One time, and they told Prabhupada, here they put onions,
So one time they told Śrīla Prabhupāda, here they put onions.
but he took the onions out and didn't eat onions.
So he picked the onions out. He didn't eat onions,
But he didn't say anything,
but he didn't say anything.
because he was, I didn't want to offend the people.
I mean, he didn't want to offend the people.
How you do the things, you have to use some discussion.
So how you do the things, you have to use some discussion. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
I mean, I know, like, some business, they have to take their clients out to wine and dine.
So I know that some businessmen, they have to take their clients out to wine and dine,
I mean, how they dine.
at least dine.
And so, they just eat a salad.
So they just eat the salad.
When they yes, they eat all kind of nonsense.
But the guests, they may eat all kinds of nonsense.
That's the downside of marketing.
That's the downside of marketing.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Another question.
Please accept my humble.
Last question.
Please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji just.
Please accept my humble obeisances.
I just had a question about Prabhuji just asked about the third verse from Sikshashtakam, but how do we become tolerant? Like Tarora Pisa Hishnuna. So how do we become as tolerant as a tree when unfavorable conditions come towards us?
Being as tolerant as the trees when awkward positions come to us.
Unfavorable
Situations come to us.
Thank you.